Hello, 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 first grade. Welcome to week 6, lesson 1. My name is Mr. Tang, and I will be talking you through counting to 120 and beyond. In today's lesson, we're going to be practicing counting to 120 in order to determine a missing number. We have a couple activities here for you today, and we will actually even have a couple guest appearances from our wonderful Mr. Pizek and his lovely daughter Kayla. But before we get to the good stuff, let's think about what we already know about numbers. Discuss with someone around you which numbers are missing and how do you know. It might be easy to say, oh, I know that 5 goes right here. But what we're going to be talking about today is what are some strategies and some clues that we use to help us understand and remember where the numbers go and what numbers go there. Let's start off by taking a look at our first activity called What's Missing. In this lesson, first graders will be working to count to 120. Earlier in the school year, they played a game called Counting Strips. This game required the first graders to count up from a given number as high as they can. Today, we'll be extending that game to 120. You may use the Counting Strips activity provided or make your own by writing any two numbers in the first box. If you find that you're struggling, feel free to use the 100 chart or the 200 chart to help you. In our next activity, you will be playing a game called Missing Numbers. You will need a hundreds chart, the recording sheet, and 10 counters. You can use pennies, or like Mr. Pizek's case, you can use Legos. Up next, Mr. Pizek and his wonderful daughter Kayla are going to show us how to play the game. Take it away, guys.
Hi, this is Mr. Pizek and Kayla, and we're going to play Missing Numbers on our hundreds chart today. Kayla's going to use Legos to cover up 10 numbers that I'm going to try and figure out what they are. So Kayla has covered up the 10 numbers that I need to figure out. I see that one of the numbers covered up is net between 4 and 6. I know that that is 5. Let me check. Yep, that's 5. Now, let's see. Oh, the one what comes after 9? I think it's 10. Let me check. Yep, that's right. What do you think the other numbers might be? Let's see, we have 11, 24, 50, 53, 64, 85, 70, and 100. Since I was able to figure out all the numbers, it'll be my turn, and Kayla will guess.
Wow, what a great job, guys. Especially you, Kayla. All right, boys and girls. We can use tools such as hundreds charts to help us find missing numbers. Take a minute and just look at this piece of one that we have here. What are some patterns that you notice? What are some things that you can use to help you figure out missing numbers? The way our chart is set up helps us to establish an order from left to right, from top to bottom. What are some of those patterns that you notice? If, for example, we didn't know that this number was 5, we can see that we have a number that's missing that's after 4 and before 6. But then if we go down 1, we see the number 15. So the pattern that we can take a look at here is that when we go up on the hundreds chart, we go down 10. So what is 10 less than 15? That's going to be 5. For example, if we were to go down on our hundreds chart, we see that 10 more than 15 is going to be 25. There's a lot of different patterns that we can use here on our hundreds chart and even on our 200s chart. The same pattern holds true. If I'm looking at the number 105, I know that if I go down on my hundreds chart, it's going to be 10 more, 115. I hope this little piece helps. Here are some things to think about as you work through your lesson today. How high are you counting accurately? Can you say the numbers correctly? Can you write the numbers correctly? Are you using patterns from your counting sequence to help you? What strategies are you using to help you figure out the missing number? And what errors do you notice? Are you having a hard time going from decade to decade? From 39, what's the number after that? Do you have a hard time with that? Are you reversing the numbers that you're writing? For example, 31 instead of 13. Are you struggling with numbers over 100? What comes after 100? What comes before 100? Think about these different situations, not just what the missing number is, but what comes before and after it. What's 10 more? What's 10 less? These are things to start thinking about ahead of time. So when you are done, here are some next steps. You can play counting strips at home, which is included in your resource packet, or you can challenge yourself by continuing to play the missing numbers game by using the 101 to 200 chart. Well, boys and girls, it's been an absolute blast hanging out with you today. And until next time, see you later.